Hello, I'm Atujama and you're watching HornbillTV's Prime at 9. Now news in details. The Janata Dal President Rajiv Ranjan Lalan Singh said that the party wants permanent solution to the long-pending Naga peace process and that it should be addressed without any delay. Addressing a press conference here today at Hotel Jafu in Kohima, Singh said that their motive for visiting Nagaland is to assess the situation in Nagaland because Nagaland has a long-pending demands for peace process which is not being resolved. He said that JDU will raise the issue in whatever manner they could so that long-lasting peace is restored in Nagaland. He also said that every stakeholders, every groups should be consulted for final agreement point.
Our visit to the Fizo's graveyard, he was father of the nation and he was very respectable. Everybody respects him, even the overground or the underground. Both the peoples respects him. And just to pay respect to the departed soul and show our solidarity with the Nagas, we had been briefed you that this is a long pending demand of Nagaland. And we want a permanent solution and long lasting solution of this issue. It has to be addressed. If it is not addressed properly, it's not possible. And that is the reason that for last several years it has not been resolved.
NSN Lotha, convener of the Northeast Executive Council of the JDU and President Nagaland State Unit JDU, said that JDU team also met different civil society organizations including Naga People Movement for Human Rights, Naga Hoho and other groups on the matter of Government of India handling the Naga peace process. He said JDU also urged upon the negotiation parties to work with absolute sincerity so that there will be no further delay to strike an honorable solution which shall safeguard the interest of Nagas in India.
Or like as a project that will be meeting different civil society organizations. So far we have met the Naga People's Movement for Human Rights and the Naga Hoho. We'll be meeting some other groups also. As far as these groups are concerned, all of them have come, they have expressed the way the government of India is handling this peace process. I must be frank that we have just heard that the government of India is not handling the peace process honestly. So they have requested our delegation to put pressure on the government of India to be committed to the agreements that they have signed with the different groups.
The delegation comprising JDU National President Lalan Singh, Party's National General Secretaries Avak Ahmad Khan, who is also the JDU in charge for the Northeast states, and Harshvardhan Singh, two Lok Sabha members, Kosha Lendra Kumar and Rampreet Mandal, and Party's Rajya Sabha member-elect Anil Prasad Hedge, paid tribute to Lok Nayak Jayaprakash Narayan, who played an important role in 1964 Nagaland Peace Mission. The delegation also visited the Memorial Park of veteran Naga leader Angami Zapo Pizo. Eknath Shinde on Thursday took oath as the new Chief Minister of Maharashtra at the Raj Bhavan. Bharatiya Janata Party leader Devendra Fadnavis was sworn in as the Deputy Chief Minister. Shinde's name was announced by Fadnavis at the press conference after they met Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari to stake claim for government formation.
हिंदू हृदय सम्राट बाळासाहेब ठाकरे, धर्मवीर आनंद दिघे साहेबांच्या आशीर्वादाने मी एकनाथ संभाजी शिंदे. ईश्वर साक्ष शपथ घेतो की कायद्याद्वारे स्थापित झाले आहे अशा भारतीय संविधानाबद्दल मी खरी श्रद्धा व निष्ठा बाळगीन. मी भारताची सार्वभौमता व एकात्मता उन्नत राखीन. मी महाराष्ट्र राज्याचा मुख्यमंत्री म्हणून माझी कामे निष्ठापूर्वक व शुद्ध बुद्धीने पार पाडीन.
मी देवेंद्र गंगाधरराव फडणवीस ईश्वर साक्ष शपथ घेतो की कायद्याद्वारे स्थापित झाले आहे अशा भारतीय संविधानाबद्दल मी खरी श्रद्धा व निष्ठा बाळगेन. मी भारताची सार्वभौमता व एकात्मता उन्नत राखीन. मी महाराष्ट्र राज्याचा उपमुख्यमंत्री म्हणून माझी कामे निष्ठापूर्वक व शुद्ध बुद्धीने पार पाडीन आणि संविधान व कायदा यानुसार सर्व तऱ्हेच्या लोकांना मी निर्भयपणे व निस्पृहपणे तसेच कोणाच्याही विषयी ममत्व भाव किंवा आकस न बाळगता न्याय वागणूक देईल.
The PJP leader Fadnavis had declared that he wouldn't be a part of the government. However, there came a twist after PJP President JP Nadda said that the central leadership had asked Fadnavis to join the government as a Deputy Chief Minister. Minutes later, Union Home Minister Amit Shah tweeted that Fadnavis would be joining the Eknath Shinde government. Shinde, who served as the Urban Development Minister in the previous Mahavikas Aghati government, rebelled against Shiv Sena boss and then Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. He, along with 39 other Sena MLAs, camped at a hotel in Guwahati and later in Goa, reducing the Aghati government to a minority. After the Supreme Court refused to put a stay on the governor's decision to hold a floor test on Thursday, Thackeray resigned from his post last Wednesday night. At least 7 persons were killed and over 50 others missing after a massive landslide hit the Indian Army Company location along the Tiribam-Imphal railway line in Nune district, Manipur on Thursday. Rescue operation is informed to be still underway. Chief Minister of Manipur N. Biren Singh immediately cancelled all official programs and visited the spot. Officials and army personnel informed Singh that the landslides were caused due to heavy incessant rains. 2 places of railway lines are still said to be vulnerable at National Highway 34 and 37. However, officials said that there is no dearth in efforts of rescue operations and good coordination between state government, railways and Assam Rifle are continuing. All that is required at the moment is things to stabilize a bit, it was informed. Singh announced that ex-gratia of 5 lakh rupees will be provided to the families of the victims, while injured individuals will be provided with 50,000 rupees each as monetary assistance, and state government will bear the cost of all forms of treatment. State government will help continuous monitoring and whatever necessary will be done, and Biren Singh said. Army personnel informed that CM at the spot that the local people have been really helpful to the rescue efforts. And Biren Singh also said that the nearby villages will be provided with essential items like food supplies. State government will provide all forms of assistance and concerned DC and SP will be given the responsibility, he added. Railways officials, STRF team and Army team will remain in the spot and continue the rescue operations. The massive landslide had totally blocked the AGA river according to reports.
इसमें से 13 हमारे लाइव है और 7 जो है फेटल डेड बॉडीज हैं. डेड बॉडी हमारा नेक्स्ट कंसर्न जो है यहाँ पे जितने भी आर्मी के डेड बॉडीज अभी हमारे को निकलते हैं या सिविलियंस डेड बॉडी निकलते हैं, जब तक यहाँ से आने जाने का रास्ता नहीं हुआ था हम उनको लेके नहीं आते. इस साइड से लाना अभी नेक्स्ट 2 दिन तक नामुमकिन है. उस साइड से आने के लिए अभी बीच में एक कोटलम से अदरवाइज नीचे जाने के लिए एक रास्ता है. पर वहाँ तक जब तक वो जेसीबी आके क्लियर नहीं करता, वहाँ से रास्ता नहीं बन जाता, तो डेड बॉडी को निकालना थोड़ा सा पॉसिबल
ये सब फैमिली को बोल दो कि गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से जितना भी सब फैमिली जो विक्टिम हुआ है उसको 5-5 लाख गवर्नमेंट के साइड से दे देंगे, और जो इंजूर्ड है उसको 50,000 दे देंगे, और जो भी ट्रीटमेंट वगैरह खाना पीना वगैरह सब कुछ से करेंगे। और इसका जितना भी है ज़रूरी है तब तक अपनी टीम यहाँ रहेंगे, एनालिसिस करेंगे जो भी क्या करना है। तो हमें माई कंडोलेंसेस, बहुत खराब हुआ,
एक्चुअली वेरी सैड।
The Punjab Assembly on Thursday passed a resolution against the centre's Agnipat defence recruitment scheme. Two BJP legislators, Ashwani Sharma and Jangilal Mahajan, however, opposed the resolution. The resolution was moved in the House by Chief Minister Bhagwan Mann. Participating in a discussion on the resolution, Mann said he will soon raise the issue of Agnipat scheme with the Prime Minister and the Union Home Minister. Vehemently opposing Agnipat, Mann said that this scheme was against the country's youth. Leader of opposition and Congress legislator Pratap Singh Bachwa demanded that Agnipat scheme should be withdrawn. Akali MLA Manpreet Singh Ayali also supported the resolution and demanded the scheme's rollback. Protests had erupted in various parts of the country after the centre unveiled the Agnipat scheme to recruit youngsters aged between 17.5 and 21 years in the Army, Navy and Air Force, largely on a 4-year contractual basis. It later relaxed the upper age limit for this year's recruitment to 23. Superintendent of Police Noklak Dr. Pritpal Kaur on June 29 inaugurated the computer lab at Government Higher Secondary School in Noklak. Telescope and microscope were also provided for Science Museum Department of the school. Explaining the importance of technical education, Dr. Kaur explained the use and misuses of technology and cases regarding cybercrime. Stating that students are a backbone of every society, she advised them to avoid drugs and other intoxicants and focus on empowering society with education.
I wish itu आगे जाइना बच्चा खान की तो बेशी हेल्पफुल हो।
Principal of GHSS Kong Hao urged the students to work hard and have a fruitful life. With increasing digitization, KTC President Tang Ngo stated that students should know basic knowledge of computers as it's important for jobs and entrance exams nowadays. KMH President New Kai also said that it is responsibility for everyone in society, especially students, to make education as most important step towards empowerment holistically. KSU President Sang Chio asked the society members and students to understand the value of global village and importance of technology and education in this era of globalization. The Naga Students Federation felicitated the High School Leaving Certificate and Higher Secondary School Leaving Certificate Examinations 2022 toppers at the Regional Center of Excellence for Music and Performing Arts Hall, Jotsoma in Kohima. On the occasion, 72 students, including 3 students from the Manipur Board of School Education, were felicitated.
Secondary top 2 any relative.
Advisor of Information Technology, Science and Technology, New and Renewable Energy, Monlo Monkikon, in his address, congratulated the toppers for their achievement. He said that the key to success is to be fiercely competitive and consistent. Kikon encouraged the students to choose careers wisely as it will determine their future tomorrow.
There is one level and there is another. So the key is not about resting on our laurels. The key is about being even more fiercely competitive and consistent in our hard work to achieve a dream we must have set for us. And when I tell you this, please don't mind. You have achieved a lot by succeeding, by topping the HSLC and HSSLC exam. You have crossed a bigger hurdle, but challenges are there ahead of you. So when these people who succeeded, those people, sorry, not me, they look back, and when we look back, we still have a WhatsApp group of our classmates, so we have discussions on this. They look back and see that the challenge or the thrill of topping was not enough, because it was only the beginning. We look back and we said that, yeah, we topped, but the value is not so much as cracking the IIT.
Former President of All Naga Students Association Manipur and member of Legislative Assembly Manipur, J. Kumar Shah, who also attended the program, encouraged the students to stay focused to achieve their dreams and become ambassadors of education and pride of the Naga people.
Surely read, and the knowledge is yours. If you read, that knowledge will not go to anybody, it will be in yourself. Therefore, reading is very important. As our UPSC Success Fellow has also encouraged, has also highlighted the importance of reading. Yes, exactly. This 21st century, we have lost the habit of reading, we have lost the art of reading. We often go on with mobile phones and other entitlement things that serve best our eye or mind interests. We hardly read, and reading has lost its habit in almost all the society today.
Imsin Narwaling, who recently cleared the UPSC examination 2022, exhorted the students, while Lima Sangla, top 1 HSSLC Arts, spoke on behalf of the toppers. The nomination papers of NDA nominee Draupadi Murmu and opposition candidate Yashwant Sinha have been found in order for the July 18 presidential poll. The Rajya Sabha Secretariat said on Thursday. Out of the 115 nomination papers received for the presidential poll, 28 were rejected on presentation itself. Rajya Sabha Secretary General P.C. Modi, the returning officer for the poll, said of the remaining 87 papers of 72 candidates for presidential poll, 79 were rejected for not meeting required criteria. He said the final list of candidates will be published in a gazette after the last date for withdrawal of nomination on July 2nd. Besides Murmu and Sinha, a host of commoners had also filed the papers for the top constitutional post in the country, which includes a slum dweller from Mumbai, a namesake of RJD founder Lalu Prasad Yadav, a social activist from Tamil Nadu, and a professor from Delhi. The Election Commission has made it mandatory for nominees to have at least 50 members of the Electoral College as proposers and another 50 as seconders. Israel's parliament voted on Thursday to dissolve itself and send the country to the polls in November for the 5th time in less than 4 years. Yair Lapid, Israel's foreign minister and architect of the outgoing coalition government, will become the country's caretaker prime minister just after midnight on Friday. He will be the 14th person to hold that office, taking over from Naftali Bennett, Israel's shortest serving prime minister. The government collapsed just over a year after it was formed in a historic move that saw longtime leader Benjamin Netanyahu ousted after 12 years in power by a coalition of ideologically diverse parties, the first to include an Arab faction. The motion to dissolve passed with 92 lawmakers in favor and none opposing, after days of bickering by coalition and opposition lawmakers over the date of new elections and other last-minute legislation. New elections will be held on November 1st. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh launched the Manipur Vision 2047 at the Chief Minister's Secretariat today. Manipur Vision 2047 will serve as a decisive roadmap for the state's rapid and sustainable growth for the next 25 years. The vision shall primarily serve as a guide for government departments and development partners as they plan specific development initiatives for the state.
Initiative of having this vision 2047. Any state for its development needs a vision, and I understand that by launching this vision today, Manipur becomes the first northeastern state to have a vision. I think that's a tremendous achievement, and this is a foundational underpinning for realizing the aspirations of the Manipuris.
Speaking on the occasion, Biren Singh stated that state government under the guidance of central government had started planning for the development works to be taken up for the next 25 years since the last 8 months. Stressing the need for proper planning before carrying out certain activities, he added that the Manipur Vision 2047 had been placed for knowledge of the people of Manipur in connection with the celebration of 75 years of Indian independence.
Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, I have a vision document. I thanks a government officials, Chief Secretary, Assistant Chief Secretary Ma, and others officers. I'm the head of department, Corporation Fajana Pira Kanda, India Infrastructure Finance Company team since 3-4 months continuously. The honorable member minister sing ubirong na koi safamaga yeng khrabani madaida asoiba aranba wahi wata loina sento lakanda tawsi sine koi da kana gadre pose koi lakadu mi irol silsu akoi karai da sakado ino sigi lambi murani ngasi lei ba mi yo china jo koi karai thungado ino sa sing karai da thungo budagi ha bisi ama urgan urani aduna sakki basu no airani layo basu no airani. That is the mission. Aduna ring road liglang parenga ne koina district Manipur gi lei hill district mayam se samna na ba ekoi gi thought ne ekoi gi idea share to gi ba liglang pareng na lai si Senapati Tamenglong None Joshanpur Sandel Tenopur Ukrul Senapati sumaina ring road to piraka na state district level the headquarters in the connectivity like in so my adagi Imphal manung ring road like jekre ade border roads border areas in the
Chief Minister also launched CM Dashboard website of the Vigilance and Anti-Corruption Department and online Vigilance Certificate Portal. The online Vigilance Certificate Portal will streamline the process of issues of Vigilance Certificate, which will result in cost, time and manpower saving in the government. The CM Dashboard will show the details of real-time view of progress of schemes and will also help the state in quick and more effective decision-making. During the program, the Chief Minister also released a coffee table book of Department of Information Technology titled Evolution of E-Office in Manipur. That's all we have for now. Keep watching HornbillTV.